What is up, guys? Welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning how to clone a project in Git. So since we started this tutorial from the beginning to the sixth episode, we've been working on our local repository to our hosted repository, which means we started from the local, then we pushed to the hosted repository. Um, so now we want to work from the hosted repository back down to our local repository, and we can do that with the help of cloning in Git. So assuming you're just a normal dude scrolling through GitHub, and you noticed or you're working on a tutorial and the instructor asked you to clone a project into your computer so that you can utilize the files that is teaching about. So Git Clone is a perfect way to do that. With Git Clone, you can take files from the hosted repository back down to your local computer, and we can do that with the help of Git Clone. So let's get started. So when you want to clone a project, the first thing you're going to do is to head over to the repository that you want to clone, and you're going to go right over here, and we're going to copy this, I think. Yep, this. Hope you guys can see that. So we're going to click over here, and it's going to show copied, and we're going to go back to our Git bash. Again, if you don't know how to do that, visit the other tutorials. It's very helpful. It's going to help you to understand everything about Git. So let's continue. The purpose of Git clone in itself is to take the files from the hosted repository back to your computer so that you can work on them and make changes. This is a perfect way to collaborate with other projects, and it's a helpful way to if you want to take code and use it for your own purposes. So alright, you guys guessed it. We're just gonna write git clone, then we're gonna paste the link that we copied over there over here, and that's about it. But take notice that when you're cloning a project, it's going to create a folder into this directory that you've opened. As you can see, if you guys can read over here, we have our users slash developers college, which is where we are now. So when you clone a project, it's going to take the name of that hosted repository to create a folder on it. So when we just click enter, this is what we're going to do. See, cloning into sample repo, which means it's creating a folder called sample repo. And once you receive all this message, you know that it's done. But notice that we are not still inside sample repo. We are still on the developers college directory. So if you guys want to do that, just change directory and go into sample repo. And you see we are already there. So if you go ahead and look at the files that we have here on our, you go over to your directory, mine is developers college, you can see we have sample repo. This is the file we created the last time, and we're just going to open it up with notepad. This is for a tutorial, so you can see that we have taken back our projects that we pushed and we put it back on our computer in a different folder. So guys, there's one more thing I want to show you. Assuming that you want to clone a project from a specific branch on our remote repository, what you're going to do is very simple. Assuming we have another branch, probably development branch, and another branch, any branch that is not master, and you want to clone the files from that specific branch, all you have to do is very simple. You're just going to click git clone branch, then feature. Assuming we have a branch called feature, then you add the link of the repo, then you click enter, then it will clone the files from that specific branch into your local repository. As you can see, we only have one branch, which means it's not going to work. We don't have any branch called features. But assuming the project you want to clone has another branch that is not the default branch, you can use this command to to make that happen. So once you do git clone, then add a flag branch, then the name of the branch. This feature is just representing the name of that branch. So that you want to clone. It can be anything. It can be crazy feature, assignment, whatever. Yeah, it's just representing the code of being the branch that you want to clone. So you can use that. And yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Peace.